Content presented in Cheshire Corners is for educational and informational purposes only. Please consult a legal professional if you have any questions or concerns about the content of this disclaimer, this series, or the legal implications surrounding psychedelic substances in your jurisdiction.
We are here at this conference. It's called the Collaborence Conference. We are here to focus on collaboration, education, community, innovation.
I went to the wrong VFW one time and was given a speech. And I asked them, I was like, do you guys have, they're kind of looking at me like, I was like, do you guys have any questions? They're like, you should get out of here, Jerky. I was like, all right, I'll see you guys later.
Taking responsibility for the fact that this is not necessarily a safe endeavor, but there could potentially be enormous benefit in approaching it safely, correctly, and intentionally, and creating that ongoing practice. Again, integration to me is more like a lifestyle. It doesn't even really have a beginning and an end.
As with cannabis, there are people who simply do not absorb swallowed mushrooms. So we don't use that route of administration.
So let's get really geeky just for a few minutes and talk about the brain, because I think the neuroscience of it is very cool.
For me, and maybe even first and foremost, is it's usually a group of passionate individuals who are exceptional at their craft.
Where is it that we're being called to serve not only for our own benefits, and of course we all have bills to pay and we all have to take care of ourselves, right? And the better we take care of ourselves, the better we can serve others.
Good morning. Good morning. Collaborance 2025. I'm a little bit hoarse. Welcome, everyone. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming out on this beautiful day in Boulder, on Boulder Creek. And we have a great day planned for you. My name's Greg Shanken, and I'm the co-founder of Colorado Psychedelic Society, along with many other hats. I'll share that later, but let's just start with a couple of breaths together. Sound good? Do 3 breaths. Let's just kind of get erect in your chair. Close your eyes if you wish. Let's take a deep breath in. Just opening things up. Exhale. Do 2 more. For this one, let's celebrate that we're here together on this beautiful day, talking about healing, personal growth, spirituality, consciousness. And exhale. And for the last one, I invite you to create your own intention, word for the day. And exhale. Great, we're here. Awesome. So, touch about myself and then we'll get started. So as I said, I'm the co-founder of the Colorado Psychedelic Society, and I started in this space about 3.5 years ago, and since then, I'm going to say CPS, because Colorado Psychedelic Society is a lot of syllables. I'm wearing my CPS hat, and in this short time, I've started wearing lots of different hats in this space as things have unfolded. And I need a new hat rack. My hat rack's not big enough, and I'm out of wall space for more hat racks, except the one above my bed in my bedroom, and my wife Lisa, who's back there, said no hat racks above our bed. So I wear the hats, and I do my best, and this is one of those times. So I came into this because I struggled with depression most of my adult life, and I was on SSRIs for over 10 years. And for myself, I realized the price I was paying for being on those meds. I don't condemn prescription meds. I just learned for myself that I was disembodied. I wasn't feeling a lot of passion in my life. And that's what led me to plant medicine. And after my first experience, I came out of that inspired, feeling passionate, not knowing exactly what I wanted to do, but knowing that I wanted to serve this space. And in summer 2022, I became an ambassador for Prop 122, which passed. And we have healing centers that are open in Colorado, some of which are here today. And that's amazing. And then who was on the online portion yesterday? Anyone? We learned that 14,000 people have gone through the Oregon regulated model, which is incredible. 14,000 people. And that's just a start. And I thought about it, 14,000 people, that's about 15% of the city of Boulder. So as amazing as that number is, it's like, okay, we're just getting started. And actually, CU, University of Colorado, has about 14,000 students. So imagine 14,000 college students doing mushrooms last night. That's probably a little bit different than what we're here to talk about today. But 14,000 is amazing. And now we have New Mexico coming online and 30 other states that have some form of legislation that's happening. So it's a pretty amazing time to be here in Boulder today, in Colorado, in the epicenter of the psychedelic movement. So let's celebrate that. And so whenever I'm speaking, I like things to be interactive and not take things too seriously. So it kind of gets the energy moving. So how many of you are just freaking psyched that we can talk about this, that we're here, things are happening, it's moving, it's awesome. It's just great. So that is something that I'm celebrating. And here's my next thing. Who is triggered by dad jokes? Anyone triggered by dad jokes? My 19-year-old daughter is, but she's 2,000 miles away in Philadelphia. But my wife's videotaping this, so videotaping. See, I just dated myself right there, videotaping. So she'll see this and she'll be embarrassed, but at least she doesn't have to be here in person and be embarrassed. So, psychedelics have really changed my life in so many ways. But the one thing that psychedelics does not do or cure is follicle impairment. So now I ask you again, whose nervous system is triggered by dad jokes? No, a lot more hands go up. Okay. So let's kick this off. So here's the schedule. You can take a picture of it. There it is. We have a full day. We started a little bit late, so we're really going to be going at a quick pace. And so let's get this going. So first, I want to thank our sponsors and vendors and our volunteers. We could not do this without our volunteers. And I've been to so many events when whoever's standing up front saying thanks to the volunteers, and it's like, yay. It's like, no. We could not do this without the help of our volunteers. So thank you to the volunteers. And now let's talk about some of our sponsors. Gloss. So Gloss is a web development agency in Boulder that serves the psychedelic space. I'd be pretty wary of meeting the founder of this organization. Oh, that's me. That's me. He can be a little bit tough, but you know what? That's my inner critic coming up. Any IFS parts people here? That's my inner critic. So that's that guy. I'm gonna have him read the newspaper over there, and me, I feel like I'm a pretty good dude. So Gloss does a lot of work in the space. I have clients here. So if you're looking for web development, and I have a booth over there, you can check us out. We have the Sacred Mushroom. We have Higher Frequency, which is a company I just launched that is a private psychedelic marketing network that helps businesses work with each other to promote our work outside of the grasp of global ad networks. So you can market your business without Google, without Meta, without Instagram. If those channels are working for you, keep using them. But if you stop by our place, we'll tell you how that works. And then we have Open, and all of our sponsors are here, I think. And this is a very nice, intimate space, so you'll have plenty of time to meet all of our sponsors, and I hope that you do. Grow Your Own Thoughts, amazing booth over in the cafe. And then we have Althea, Sherry Eckert Foundation, National Psychedelics Association, Rose City Laboratories, and then these other beautiful sponsors here. So you can take a look at those. And for CPS, so CPS is the main community partner for Collaborence, and that's the Colorado Psychedelic Society. And it was founded by Erin Witter, so raise your hand. Erin, right after the Prop 122 passed, Erin founded it, and so honored to become a co-founder. So much of what's happening here would not be happening without Erin. And Erin does a lot of cool stuff in the space. He's a facilitator, the 14th in Colorado, so 14,000 in Oregon. So that's wait, isn't someone's favorite? Nico, is your favorite number 14? Is that you? Yeah. Favorite number 14. It's a lot of 14s. I don't know how I remembered that. So if you see the QR code here, so we are nonprofit, we are volunteer, we all have other projects we're working on, other hats we wear. We need all the help we can get. So please help us. You can join a raffle. It's only $10, and these amazing prizes, we'll announce this at the end of the day. It's okay, you don't have to be here. I hope you are. But $10, pretty moderate to join a raffle and win some really cool stuff. And then we also have a booth over there that you can meet Erin and learn more about CPS. The more that we can raise, the more programs we can do like this. There's so much work to do in this space. So many good people, so many good organizations, and we need these community events, but we need your help to make it happen. So this is how you can help. I think we also have some merch, right? Some hats, cool hats. So that's Colorado Psychedelic Society. Again, I say CPS. And these are the prizes. So these sessions will be happening upstairs, breathwork and sound bath. We're gonna do a fun little thing. It's called the WooWoo exercise. And if any of you were at the fundraiser we did back in May, we did that. But we have a really cool way of making it a lot more fun. So I'm gonna ask you in a moment to shout out a number between 1 and 10. And those numbers represent what you would say was your woo-woo factor. So 1 is like, you walked into this room and you're like, this is ridiculous. I'm not into this stuff at all. 10 is, you're living in the astral plane, the ether. You're just up there in consciousness all the time. That's like a 10 woo-woo, okay? So I'm gonna count to 3 and you're gonna shout out your number. Sarah, you remember this from last time, I think. I have my number. Yeah, is it the same number? Yeah. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3. 7. Okay. So what I want to do is figure out the average of all of that, right? And I'm pretty good at math, but that's a lot of numbers. And last time I think I did it on stage and I think I got the number wrong. So I worked a little bit harder this time to make this a little bit more scientific, okay? So this little AI tool actually calculates all of that. So what I do is it starts, puts all the numbers together. It shouldn't have shown you the answer like that. 11.11. What? Wait, you guys all said numbers between 1 and 10, right? 14. 14. And Sarah, I think you said 400. So that's how we ended up at 11.11. But let's try it again. So let's run this thing and see what happens. So all those numbers, do. And what do we end up with? 9.pi? Really? Artificial intelligence? I don't think it works so well. But anyway, we all are kind of woo-woo, right? That's the point. Okay. So that's our woo-woo calculator.